Hi, good afternoon, baseball fans. Welcome to Pittsville, Wisconsin. Pittsville is Bird City, USA, as it turns out. It's also the exact center of the state of Wisconsin. Just read the signs when you come into town, and they will let you know. And we are here in it. Jason Zaleski, Braden Suter, and Braden's on the ones and twos today. There we go. Everything looks pretty tip-top there. Yeah, we are in the city in the center, and we are underway, and first pitch comes in. And first pitch swinging Mike Borkert. And Borkert is tossed out, and this game is underway. We are just a couple minutes ahead of time, actually. Scheduled start time of 1:30. But the gang's all here. Let's get the baseball game rolling. I am in favor of that. Logan Zickert on the mound for the River Bandits. The Pittsville River Bandits and the Interwald Woodticks here this afternoon. And we'll have some talk about those team nicknames throughout the broadcast today. I've got some opinions about River Bandits and Woodticks. We're going to have a fun time today. Yep, great sunshiny day out here on the baseball diamond as Logan Blomberg steps in, shortstop for these Woodticks. Borkert, Blomberg, Moore, Scheidauer, Gersberger, Blomberg, Gums, and Rash, your batting order for these Interwald Woodticks. And we'll go through first and last names and position numbers as they come to bat. Again, first pitch, posted time 1:30. We actually gun fired at 1:28. I had a whole 2-minute pregame show I had in mind. I know, right? Oh, well. So one down. 1 ball, 1 strike to Blomberg, and Zickert fires high. All kinds of renovations here at the pit in Pittsville. Really cool grandstand seating here in front of us. Third strike swinging. Crone is going to throw down, but safe is going to be Blomberg, so it'll go as a strikeout for Zickert. But hustling down to first is Blomberg, and a one-out base runner for the Woodticks. So that'll bring up the third baseman, Matt Moore. Moore coming in, batting .313 on the season. Just kidding, I have no idea. There are no stats, no stat sheet given to me for these games. There are a couple teams, though, across the state I'm talking about, in Wisconsin Baseball Association baseball that do keep those kind of things. BABA. Oh, fire over, and they had Blomberg. But Ben Friday not able to find the handle on the throw over from Zickert. Wapaka Lakemen, one that come to mind. They keep advanced stats over there in Wapaka. There's some others, too. But, a team we carry every so often. The Wapaka Lakemen. Actually, I called Wapaka on Friday night. It was Wapaka 5-0 winners over the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks. Non-league game over there. This is a league game, and throw gets away. Error on Zickert will send Blomberg down to second. And again, folks, remember, Blomberg's not even supposed to be on base. He struck out. But drop third strike, and Blomberg now at second base. Working around the base paths creatively is Logan Blomberg. So Matt Moore, the third baseman here. Here comes Zickert. And shallow right field, tough play, and on his horse out there, Evan Haley has run it down for the second out of the inning. I don't think anybody called it. Haley was going out. Coming in was Darren Luther. But fortunately for Luther and the River Bandits, Haley able to run it down. So 2 outs, and the DH, Craig Scheidauer, hitting for the pitcher, Peter Devine. First pitch from Zickert misses outside. Left-handed batting Scheidauer in the DH spot today. No gloves for Craig. No batting gloves. You see that a little more often in the wood bat leagues. I can't tell you the last time I saw it with an aluminum bat with no batting gloves. Yeah, that sting is just too much, I think, with an aluminum bat. The wood bat, you can kind of get away with it a little bit. And you don't have to spend $80, $100 on batting gloves. So it all works out. The 1-1, and Scheidauer swings late. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to the DH, Scheidauer. Luther ready. And the 1-2. Outside. Scheidauer not tempted. River Bandits have now won two in a row. They beat Abbotsford here on Wednesday night. 11-8 non-league game. Ben Friday winning pitcher on Wednesday night. The 2-2. Outside corner, just missed. Larry Buckberger calling the balls and strikes behind the home plate. Larry teasing me as he walked in, saying I go to too many games, I guess. What else am I supposed to do, Larry? Full count. And walked him. Had him on 1-2, did Zickert. Couldn't finish him off. And the inning continues now for the Woodticks. This will be the first baseman, Carter Scheidauer, in that 11-8 win on Wednesday for the River Bandits. Logan Zickert, 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored. RBI and a stolen base. Dawson Luther is 3 for 6 with a run scored. 3 runs batted in and a stolen base. So Zickert and Luther getting it done on Wednesday night from the plate. But this is a league game, a little more important. River Bandits about 500 on the year, said manager Justin Rayburn to me before today's game. This one will be hit towards the storage shed. Huh. You know, I parked my wife's car intentionally back over that way somewhere. I thought, well, nobody's going to hit the ball over there. A little fella in the green hat's going to go get 50 cents for chasing that ball down that bounced off the back door of my wife's car. Oh man, it was softly hit, softly hit. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. River Bandits trying to get out of the top of the first. Bounces in, Crone buries it. There you go, little fella coming back with the ball in hand. As I look to my left, pretty good attendance here. A lot of folks under canopy. Got one with an umbrella over by the concession stand. Yeah, whatever works. Keep yourself in the shade. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Carter Scheidauer goes down as Zickert records his second strikeout of the inning. That one, though, base runner will not be able to run down to first, and they leave 2 stranded due to the Woodticks. No hits, 1 walk, and 1 error in the inning, and no runs across. It'll be the River Bandits coming up when we come back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
All right, back to Pittsville. River Bandits coming up. Let's go through the starting order for manager Justin Rayburn's Pittsville River Bandits on this Sunday afternoon. Pitching and leading off is Logan Zickert. Dawson Luther plays center field. He bats second. In the 3 spot is the first baseman, Ben Friday. Ryan Schwanebeck cleans it up. Evan Haley at second base bats 5th. Grant Radaman, designated hitter, batting 6th. Darren Luther in right field bats 7th. 8th is the manager, Justin Rayburn. Justin in left field today, and rounding out the batting order for the River Bandits is the third baseman, Ben Bittner. Casey Crone not batting and behind the plate. Catcher for the Interwald Woodticks, Randy Rash. But Randy must be having some trouble with the shin guards because we don't, or he's warming up without his face mask on. A brave guy, perhaps, is Randy Rash. I don't think I'd be interested in that kind of action without a face mask on back there. I'm not saying that the pitcher, Peter Devine, is no good. I'm just saying I want my nose more than I want to warm up my pitcher. I know, right? Crazy. So never mind. Rash warming up the pitcher without his face mask. That is somewhat uncharted waters in this age, this era. Okay, so Zickert will lead it off. Zickert 2 strikeouts in the top of the inning. Devine, the left-hander, looks in. And first pitch to the pink bat wielding Logan Zickert is lofted shallow left field, and the shortstop, Logan Blomberg, goes out, brings it in for the first out of the inning. Pick up quick and easy meals when you're on the go at Pittsville Family Foods Deli. Hot bar menu features sandwiches, sides, and much more. Get daily specials including Friday's baked fish and shrimp. Check out the hot personal size pizza served daily. Shop local with Panther Pride and support the hometown team at Pittsville Family Foods in downtown Pittsville. First pitch swinging, that's going to be a base hit for Dawson Luther. Luther waited back on the off-speed pitch and sends it into right field. So base runner with 1 out for the first baseman, Ben Friday. Mentioned earlier, Friday picked up the win from the mound on Wednesday night. So see what Friday can do from the plate here on Sunday. Off and running is Luther. The throw down from Rash is wide of the bag and a stolen base for Dawson Luther. Randy Rash had his face mask on with the pitch. Popped out of his crouch, just fired wide. Well, you know, at this point you got to question everything. Bender comes in high from Devine. 2 balls, no strikes to the first baseman Friday. That one off the face mask of Rash. See, that's why you wear it. But I was mentioning in what I thought was going to be my little pregame spiel that folks in Pittsville here at the pit have done a great job with some field improvements and amenities for the fans, including the seats. I mean, these are fold-up seats, seat backs. In the grandstands, this used to be just all lawn. This was just all grass, and it was actually kind of a tricky situation because it's almost straight downhill. So you'd kind of tumble down, and then you'd set up your lawn chair and your umbrella all the way down by the fence. But now you've got, I don't know, 100 seats out there. There's probably somebody smart that can figure that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 140 seats or thereabouts. Over 100 seats. Yeah, a few less in the front row, right? So we'll call it 100. Somebody probably knows. And hit by pitch is Friday. It was ball 4 anyway. So runners on first and second now with an out for the DH, Ryan Schwanebeck. But those improvements were made where we're sitting, this little pavilion area here. I don't know. I'm not an expert in these things, but this nice, concrete and stone here. This is really nice. Hit and run was on. Luther was off as Schwanebeck with the cut and foul tip. And then I'm told after the baseball season's done, press box being erected here in Pittsville. We're very excited about that. Yeah. I think it's still over where the concession stand is behind third base, but they'll put up a proud official press box. Yep. And we'll hop in there from now on, starting, next late March in the high school season. No balls, 2 strikes, and Schwanebeck. Outside corner, just missed it, Devine. It's always been a fun place to come here watch. Usually, a lot of folks would just sit here, too, just on the top of the grass, just like they are up the right field side there a little bit or around the area. But now you got actual seats you can sit in. This one is drilled foul out towards the Yellow River. Boy, long run given there by Mike Borkert. He ran all the way into the swamp over there. There's an actual boundary over there. So the ball was technically not playable, even though you can get there. There was a faint white line up in foul territory, so that it was actually out of play, not catchable. Stepping off is Devine. because they allow fans to sit down there. So it's a dead ball area. There's the word I was looking for. So, yeah, I mean, the scenario is Borkert catches that over there. It'd be a nice catch, but it wouldn't be an out. 2-2 now to Schwannebeck. Schwannebeck into center field and getting a late jump on it. It's going to be over the head of Sam Gums. Will they send Luther? Yes, here comes Luther around third. It's a stand-up double RBI for Ryan Schwannebeck, and the River Bandits lead it 1-0. Schwannebeck just belted it, and Gums actually made his first step in, and by that point he was going to be overextended over his head. Luther was lingering around second because if Gums starts back, there's a chance he makes that catch. So Luther didn't get the greatest jump on it because probably thinking, center fielder is Dawson Luther. When I play out there, my first step is back. He probably thought I was going to be caught. So runners on second and third for the second baseman, Evan Haley. And Haley rips it down the left field line. That's going to score Friday easily. Here comes Schwannebeck. Slipping in left field is Borkert. Haley takes off for second. It's 3-0 Pittsville. What is that noise? Do you hear that? Maybe it's just me. I thought it was thunder. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening here. Swing and a miss from Grant Radaman. A couple days ago they were calling for a pretty good chance of rain today, but then when I woke up it was like 5% chance. And I looked on the hour by hour. Showed nothing. This one will be softly hitting the left field. That's going to get down. Haley will be sent home. And Bobble and Borkert is going to send Radaman to second. He's in with the slide. 4-0 River Bandits. RBI from Radaman. Yeah, they got Borkert running all over the place out there in left field. 3-1 out. RBI base hits. Schwannebeck with an RBI. Haley with 2 RBI. Radaman with 1. And it's 4-0 River Bandits. Here's Darren Luther now at the plate. Runner in scoring position, Radaman. .83 degrees right now. Just a July sunny day here in Wisconsin. I don't know what I was hearing things or something. There was rumble from somewhere. But there are clouds in the sky, but there's nothing on the radar. So I don't know what that was. Yeah, right. Knock on wood. I know just south of here there's a bombing test area, Air Force, or I'm not sure what the planes are, but they can come through just south of Babcock and go to the bombing range. Maybe that's what it was. Base hit for Luther. And the hits keep coming for the River Bandits. 6th hit of the inning. And the left fielder, Justin Rayburn, as wood ticks converge on the mound. And usually that's a bad thing. I'm going to get into the mascot talk here in a minute. But if you see a bunch of wood ticks coming at you, you really should go the other way. Not good insects. Lake Dexter Drive-In, a favorite summertime stop, serving daily at 10:30 to 9. After the ball game or on your way to your favorite fishing hole, stop for bite to eat, including burgers, brats, fish fries, and more. They've got your favorite treats too: shakes, malts, soft serve, and scoop ice cream. Good luck today, River Bandits, from Lake Dexter Drive-In on Highway 80 and on Facebook. There you go, Lake Dexter Drive-In, right across from the lake. Some of the best crappie fishing in the area. If you like small, tasty, single-serve fish, bite-sized fish. Told there's some smallmouth bass out there, too. I don't know. 2 balls, no strikes now to Rayburn. It lays off. 3-0 now the count after Peter Devine was talked to. He throws 3 straight balls to Rayburn. 3-0. Rayburn takes the whole way and takes it right down Highway 80 for strike one. Three-one now from Devine. Rayburn swinging, hits this one into center field. Gums still going back, now under it, and that'll be enough to send Radaman tagging from third. RBI sac fly for Rayburn, and it's 5-0 River Bandits. Ninth batter of the inning, the River Bandits have batted around here. Ben Bittner, the third baseman. Bittner watches that one fly outside. Not that the breeze picked up a little bit. I think that sound I heard may have been our canopy kind of rattling a little bit. Couldn't have been thunder. That just didn't make any sense to me. Yeah, weather can change at any moment, with or without your approval, around here. Here's the 1-1. That one bounces in. So Devine able to get Rayburn to fly out, even though that did bring in this inning's fifth run. Now he's got a 1-2 count on Bittner. Bittner into the River Bandits dugout. Here's Devine, the 1-2 again. Inside for ball two. Foul ball, that will not get near my car. That one, anyway. Yeah, where did the little kid with the green hat go? Well, it's going to be a big kid with a green hat coming out of the Woodtucks dugout. And soft liner, over to Matt Moore in the inning for the Woodtucks is finally over, but the River Bandits explode 5 hits, 5 runs, and they leave one stranded after one complete from Pittsville. The River Bandits lead the Woodtucks 5-0 on Zaleski Sports.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Back to Pittsville, 5-0 River Bandits. They put up a 5 spot in the first inning. It's Logan Zickert pitching for the River Bandits. The team photographer steps to the backstop. There you go. To get in touch with her later. She's got a fancy camera down there. We like the pictures. Chastain Hazley Insurance Agency, your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck, River Bandits, from Chastain Hazley Insurance Agency in downtown Pittsville and Loyal. So Nick Gersberger, second baseman for the Woodticks, takes a strike from Zickert, and the second inning is underway. Gersberger, Blomberg, and Gums, 6, 7, 8 for Interwald. And back up the box. That'll be a base hit. Good piece of hitting there from Gersberger. So that brings up the right fielder, Jackson Blomberg. Zickert throws over, and Gersberger back in time. Again, low 80s out here today. A little bit humid. There is a breeze, though, to kind of counteract everything. Nice day to be outside. Nice day at the ballpark. If you're coming, keep coming. No admission here for River Bandits baseball games. Throw to second will be the only play as Schwanebeck flips over to Haley, and that erases Gersberger. Blomberg takes his place down at first base on the fielder's choice. And now the center fielder, Sam Gooms. He was slightly abused in that first inning. Did haul in the fly ball from Rayburn, but misplayed a bit. That one off the FFA storage building behind us. Yeah, hurry on, little fella. Nobody coming. Most places 50 cents for a foul ball these days. It's depending where you are. Sometimes it's just straight up candy. They got a candy dish that you pick out of. Look out. Zickert throws it over the head of Gums. See where he goes with it. He's actually going to go down to the dugout with it. Maybe they give him a ticket for the concession stand down there. It's been a long time since I chased foul balls. I'm not sure what they do at the different places. Throw over. Looks like this little fellow, he's just doing it for pride. He's doing it for a fun thing to do on a Sunday afternoon. He didn't come out of that dugout with anything, really. Inside. Gums tucks his hands in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Or maybe he's just on his honor. He goes over the concession stand and he just says, yeah, I got 2 balls that last inning. Give me $1. Maybe. Yeah, it's a quaint environment here. Hit and run is on, and the spot Haley vacated is where the ball was hit. And all the way over to third goes Blomberg. So runners on the corners now for the catcher, Randy Rash. One out in the inning. Yeah, that's why you call the hit and run every now and then. And that time, Haley was the victim of that. He was ranging to his right. Ball hit in the exact spot he left. As Blomberg left first base to steal second, Haley trailed him. Off and running, and no throw down. Stolen base for Sam Gums. As they say in baseball, them's the breaks. Leave your spot to cover the base, and sure enough, ball's hit right over there. Here's the 1-1 from Zickert. That one poked foul. Who's going to chase after that one? Little fella, he didn't even know the ball was hit over there. See, he was eating candy. He's getting candy from somewhere. Somehow, some way, and he's got all kinds of energy. Look at him go.
See that hurdle he did?
Yeah, he did. He hurdled a tall blade of grass on his way down there. And they've got the runner, Blomberg, now between third and home, and diving tag. No. Yeah, tag was applied. It looked like for a moment that Ben Bittner had dropped that ball, but that may have just been his batting glove in his back pocket. And tagged out is Blomberg. Sam Gums does alertly fill his spot at third. Scoring along at home is going to be a 1-5 put out. So 2 outs and 2 strikes on Rash. And swing, and that's going to be a foul ball. hit just up the handle above the hands of Rash. And again, he's got total disregard for his face, so he obviously has disregard for his hands too. I mean, if you can throw your face into the face of danger, you can put your hands in there too. Here's the 1-2. Curveball, and that just missed. So Zickert coming back to Rash. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tapper, that will go foul, third base side. Appreciate everybody watching from afar today. Chat with us in the chat box if you're on a mobile device. Let us know who you're watching, who you're cheering for, where you're watching from. 2-2 from Zickert. Swung and missed. Got it by Rash. And a runner left stranded for the Woodticks. 1 hit in the inning, 1 left on. No runs across. 1.5 in the books. River Bandits 5 and Woodticks nothing on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. 3 strikeouts in the game for Logan Zickert as he strikes out Randy Rash to end the top of the second. And did it with a runner on third to boot. So nice work there for Logan Zickert. And it'll be Zickert that leads it off for the River Bandits here in the bottom of the second inning. Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock is your go-to family restaurant for their signature pies, homemade foods served by the friendliest staff in the area. It's a cozy atmosphere for the whole family. So when you're in the area, stop in and check out their daily specials. Open 7 days a week, 6 to 7. Bucks and Berries Cafe on Highway 80 in Babcock and on Facebook. There you go. Of course, you can't eat the great food on Facebook, but you can check out the specials there. Again, that's Bucks and Berries. Zickert flew out to shallow left field back in the first inning. It was the River Bandits batting all 9 in the first inning, scoring 5. 5 hits, and this one hit towards Gums in center field, and he's going to have that one go off the top of his glove. Zickert looks to third. He'll hold up at second, and a leadoff double for Logan Zickert as Gums continues to have trouble in center field for the Woodticks here this afternoon. And a bit of a breeze. I'm not even sure it's blowing out. Just a bit of a breeze, maybe coming in a bit. Just a well-hit ball there from Zickert. So Dawson Luther, base hit and a run scored in the first inning. And Devine starts him outside with a ball. And they throw behind Zickert. He's back in time. Shortstop there, Logan Blomberg, sneaking behind Zickert. No reason for Zickert to get too far off the base. Nobody out and runner in scoring position. Even though our in-stadium scoreboard indicates 2 outs, that is incorrect. Into center field, that's going to drop. And Zickert, he will turn for home. The throw is going to be bobbled at the cutoff and an RBI for Dawson Luther. Oh, I see. Second inning. Okay, never mind. They're on top of it and on the scoreboard. 2 for the second inning, not 2 outs. All right, very good. So we got Braden here. He's keeping me straight on everything. Here's Ben Friday. Friday walked and scored in the first. Throw over, diving back in is Luther. Another throw over. Back is Luther. Divine and the Woodticks concerned about Dawson Luther with nobody out at first base. And they should be off and running. It's a stolen base for Dawson Luther. Luther stole a base back in the first inning. Swipes another here in the second. Ball and a strike to Friday. Friday waits back on the off-speed pitch and plants that into left field. And it's a base hit for Friday. Over to third goes Luther, and runners on the corners now for the cleanup hitter, Ryan Schwanebeck. The River Bandits doing just enough with these pitches from Peter Devine. It's the old saying in baseball, hit them where they ain't. Or hit them in front of them or over the top of them. Just get it down in green. Schwanebeck, RBI double in the first inning. Hits this one. Shallow center field. Gums coming on the run, makes the catch, and Luther will keep a spot at third. So that's the first out of the inning. The second baseman, Evan Haley, who belted one back in the first inning. 2 RBI for Haley in the first. Food and fun are the features at Horse and Around, downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials like $2 burgers on Tuesdays and fish fry Friday. Pam and the staff invite you in before or after the game. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around, downtown Pittsville. And check out Horse and Around on Facebook. That makes some sense, right? Good fun, horsing around. Usually it was my grandma telling me and a buddy or my brother, hey, quit horsing around. Not in Pittsville. They encourage the horsing around over here. The more horsing, the better. And you got to think, right, back in the whatever time frame it might have been, 1800s, when that phrase came up. I mean, how foolish were the horses back then? They're the ones who got blamed for, horsing around. How silly were those horses back then?
They were around.
Yeah. Thought a lot of them were just wild back then, but apparently there were some goof-off horses too. 2 balls and a strike now to Haley. Foul off the screen. Mentioned we'll get into some mascot talk. Woodticks and River Bandits. Let's plan on that in the top of the third inning. I've got some things to say. But 2 pretty interesting names, River Bandits, Woodticks especially. You don't find many teams named the Woodticks. This one hammered into left field. That's going to get over the head of Blomberg, and that's going to roll to the fence. Easily in is Luther. Friday will be held at third, an RBI base hit for Evan Haley. He's got 3 RBI and 2 at-bats. And the River Bandits up 7-0 already. RBI double. And Haley has knocked the dust off of 2 baseballs here through 2 innings, and we've got a pitching change coming up, so we will step aside for that, and we'll get you updated with all the changes right after this on Zaleski Sports.
I'm State Representative John Spiros. I've been on the front lines fighting against the radical, woke agenda which is trying to tear apart our state and our families. Dangerous policies like defunding the police, open borders, and runaway taxes. As a veteran and former police officer, I know how important upholding the rule of law is for our communities. That's why I've stood up against radical ideas and held the line against the free-spending liberals in Madison. In the August 13th primary, I'm asking for your vote to keep a proven conservative working for us in Madison. After all, if you don't vote to protect our liberties, who will?
Vote John Spiros for State Assembly. Paid for by Spiros for Assembly.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
All right, back here to Pittsville. It's an inning and a third for Peter Devine. He is out of this game. In from right field to pitch was Jackson Blomberg, and we do have a new right fielder, and I will get that information as soon as I can see who's out there. Small numbers on the jerseys of the Woodticks, so especially on the front. Again, no fault or blame. It's just what we have here in store. But Grant Radaman batting for the River Bandits. DH was Craig Scheidauer, so you would perhaps imagine Scheidauer moved out to right field from his DH spot as Peter Devine is out of the game, pitching just an inning and a third here in this league game at Pittsville. Foul tapper. No balls, 2 strikes now to Radaman. Again, with Jackson Blomberg now pitching for the Woodticks. 7 runs given up by Devine, all earned, and 2 on are both the responsibility of Devine. That's Friday over on third. Haley's at second. And we'll see how many runs in will go to Devine at the responsibility now of Jackson Blomberg. Wind begins to pick up. Again, blowing. It seems like it's kind of blowing straight in. Slow roller on the dirt infield and bobbled over at short. They've got Haley caught in a rundown. And we'll tag out Haley. Scoring is Friday. And there are 2 outs in the inning. Nice job there, Logan Blomberg, to stick with it over at short, even though he bobbled it initially. Slow roller. Controversial decision by me, perhaps. I give a fielder's choice. Radaman on first. But a run comes in. 8-0 Pittsville. Here's Darren Luther. That run earned. Now Devine giving up 8 earned runs, and with his runner Haley erased at second, he's off the hook now with 8 runs given up here in this one in 1 1/3 inning. Not the day that Peter Devine had planned, and now he's on the bench for the duration. Not a good feeling in that dugout, that's for sure. You know, and the worst is still to come for Devine, because all the other fielders going to come in and going to stare at him in the dugout when they get in, because they're still all on the field right now. They still going to stare down their teammate. A wicked pitch there, though, from Jackson Blomberg, and that strikes out Darren Luther. So Blomberg comes in and gets what turns out to be essentially a ground ball out and a strikeout. And the Woodticks do head back to the dugout now to chew out Peter Devine. And the River Bandits coming up in the I'm sorry, the Wood Ticks coming up. Top of the third, coming up right after this on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
All right, back to Pittsville. 8 runs through 2 innings for the River Bandits. They score 5 in the first, 3 in the second. They lead at 8-0. Top of the third inning and top of the order now for the Wood Ticks. Borkert, Blomberg, and Moore. Logan Zickert pitching today for Pittsville, and the right-hander has the third inning off and running. Borkert grounding out to short back in the third inning. The Interwald Wood Ticks. When you think about a wood tick, you think of just a ridiculous insect. I mean, they carry disease sometimes. They bite you. I mean, they're a parasite. And this one rolled over to Haley at second on the dirt, and over to Friday in time for the out. That'll bring up Logan Blomberg. But you're out in the woods, just trying to enjoy yourself out there, maybe on a fall afternoon, and all of a sudden you get bit by a wood tick. They're sucking your blood. Maybe they leave you with a disease. They are, they're food for the birds, right? They're in the cycle of life and the food chain and all that. I'll give it that. You can't, suppose, do without a wood tick, but I mean, a wood tick's just not a great insect, which maybe makes for a good mascot name then, right? They're annoying, they're invasive, you don't like them. They are an enemy, a wood tick. But it's a fun name, though, too, at the same time, because you really don't run into many teams named wood ticks. And you see this group here look like maybe they look like a nice enough group, except for the fact that they're wood ticks. It's the only thing they probably have going against them right now, but the wood ticks. And swing and a miss, and this will be the second strikeout where the throwdown will not be completed. It's the fourth strikeout today, but the second time it's happened to Zickert. And a runner aboard is Blomberg. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Matt Moore. You think of mascots, in terms of a couple things. A mascot, there's got to be some likability and lovability. They said for decades, the Chicago Cubs, as an example, the lovable losers, the Chicago Cubs. That's what they were known as. It's a cub, right? It's a friendly little bear cub. Who could ever be upset with a little cuddly bear, a teddy bear even? So there's got to be, a mascot could go one of two ways, or could maybe, I'll say one of three ways. Got to have some likability, thrown away by Zickert, and that'll send Blomberg down to second. So there's all kinds of them like that. Some likability, some cuddliness to a mascot.
Like the White Sox.
Yeah, a white sock. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a white sock or a red sock. It's just color of their socks. There's no enemy in the color of somebody's sock, I don't think. So you got those kind. And then you've got the kind and hit by pitch. Moore takes it between the shoulder blades. Now Craig Scheidauer, who we think is the right fielder, must be still in the batting order. After the pitching change was made, Scheidauer walked in the first. A couple runners on with one out here now for these wood ticks, which fall into the enemy mascot category. Things you don't like, things you kind of hate, things you dislike, things you don't want around. And things in that way maybe you feel your opponents, your competitors will be intimidated by you. Here come the wood ticks. Oh, no. So that's kind of one category. And then the third category is just, bizarre names. things that don't really, more of a miscellaneous or potpourri category, but just bizarre things. The team is, I don't think it's in Wisconsin, maybe in Upper Michigan, but the Ramrods. It's that's a manufacturing thing. It's a material good.
Lug nuts.
Yeah, lug nuts.
For Lansing.
Yeah, the Lansing lug nuts, and there's different ones like that. In Indiana, one of my favorite mascots, high school mascots in Indiana, the Logansville Berries. The Berries. I mean, that's not. It's not. I mean, maybe it's kind of likable, but it's certainly not intimidating. They kind of fall into that category of just kind of bizarre, kind of wacky names. Roller here. Haley to his right gets it out of his glove and over to Friday for the second out, as Scheidauer is taken out on the 4-3 putout. Blomberg to third. Moore over to second on that action. Now Carter Scheidauer. But those are kind of the three categories of nicknames. And then, of course, on the other side, you've got the River Bandits. Now, that's in the intimidation factor. That's in that category. And I'll go through some of my thoughts on the River Bandits coming up in the bottom of the inning. Was that fouled? That's a strike anyway. It was swung on. Yeah, I think of another northern Wisconsin mascot, the Hurley North Stars. I mean, that's kind of in the middle of whatever. It's not really lovable. It's not intimidating. It's just kind of there. Prior to that, Hurley was the Midgets, and that too. I mean, maybe that's somewhat lovable. Now that's a nickname for miners. People who do ore mining or whatever. Back in the late 1800s, they were called midgets just because how they looked when they were in the hills. Going around, just looked like midgets, I guess. But so maybe that's kind of in the likable area a little bit, but kind of in the bizarre. But they're no longer that. Now they're the North Stars. Now they're for sure in that middle category of just kind of nothingness.
It's kind of a cool name.
Yeah, it's a cool name. Check, swing, and he went. Ring up Carter Scheidauer for Logan Zickert's fifth strikeout here today, and ends the inning like he did in the second with a strikeout. 2.5 far behind us. Your score remains Pittsville 8 and Interwald 0 on Zaleski Sports.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back on select sets of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card. Through June 28 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And here in Pittsville, bottom of the third, it goes 8-9-1 for the River Bandits. Justin Rayburn, Ben Bittner, and Logan Zickert all due up for Pittsville. So then you got the River Bandits, continuing our mascot talk. They are firmly in the category of, that fearful category, intimidated category, a River Bandit. And, of course, we got the Yellow River just out beyond the left field fence. And the life of a River Bandit, to me, kind of goes like this. Under the cover of darkness, They all climb into their ships in the river. They set sail around 2 a.m. And in my mind, it's a 2-ship operation. You got 15 on the team. You put 7 or 8 in each ship. And they, first, a River Bandit likely sails north under darkness. That way they arrive right at daybreak at one of the 2 Marshfield golf courses. And then they begin stealing and plundering at the golf courses. First you steal some golf balls and maybe some flags, because you may need extra sails later on in the day. So maybe those flags could double as a sail later on, or you just hang them out of your back pocket as souvenirs from your plundering. And then on the tee box, you got the sand there on the tee box that covers up any divot that you make. Here's Rayburn hustling down to first and got him. Nice play by Logan Blomberg to retire Justin Rayburn, 6-3 on the putout. Now the third baseman, Ben Bittner. Yeah, you take that sand, it's used to fill in the divots on the tee box, and You put it in those little tiny bottles that you get at the tourist gift shops. So that's what the River Bandits do later. They bring that back to their team store, and then you can purchase stolen sand, to carry on the theme of a river bandit. And then later on, you sail south back towards Pittsville. You stop at the Southwood County Park, and you disembark your ship, eat some breakfast, and then you laugh and tell stories about the morning's heist over at the golf course. And then maybe you take a little nap. You probably have a wine cellar in one of the ships, and now you're a little tired. You just ate merrily and drank some wine or whatever, whiskey, something. And you leave the park, and then then you probably sail all the way down to Dexter Lake after that. And then there's a campground there. So again, if you're a river bandit then, from Pittsville especially, you stop and you roast some marshmallows and weenies at the campground, because now it's lunchtime. You worked up another hunger again by the time you got down there. And then somewhere along the way, you probably catch some fish, steal some more stuff. You pillage and plunder some more. And then you come back and dock, and then you play a baseball game. That's a river bandit. Ben Bittner takes the walk. But there's some, that's what's in my mind. It's probably not true. Logan Zickert will bat now. But yeah, I think of it as a two-ship operation, and they're sailing because you can't make any noise on the river. A wild pitch is going to send Bittner down to second. If you got motors, then everybody can hear you coming, and then you lose the surprise element, even if you are at night. So you sail at night, I think, under the cover of darkness. And then, I think too, but then there's somewhat of a cuddly aspect to a river bandit. The women like you, I think. Bouncer, and nice play there. Way to stick with it. Carter Scheidauer took a big hop and taps the bag for the second out of the inning. But mainly Cougars, I think. I think the younger women, if they're going to go after something like that, then they're into pirates. The river bandits may be a little bit too soft of a term. The younger lady wants somebody a little more fierce. They're going to go after a pirate or a buccaneer or a swashbuckler, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, river bandit. Hit by pitch is Luther. So what happens here, Braden, all the guys, they watch this game back later today. So they're going to all tell me if I have the river bandit correct. If that was their interpretation. Then we'll pass that knowledge on to everybody else at some later date.
Perfect.
Okay. Cale Jacoby will be on the microphone for the rest of the Bandits season. I'll tell Cale what the answers were. And then he'll know.
Next Sunday.
He'll know next week from today. Yeah. He'll know all about that. And tell you. Maybe we'll even ask tonight. We'll do our interviews after the game. Maybe we'll ask. Ask if the ladies like a river bandit. Stolen base for Luther. Third today. Ben Friday. 1 for 1, 2 runs scored, had a walk. Baseball stats are weird. He's had 2 plate appearances, but only 1 at-bat, and he scored twice. Baseball stats. They're just weird. 3-0, taking all the way is Friday and takes a strike. But River Bandits, to me, it's a good name. They got a nice looking, graphic interpretation of the River Bandit. Strike on the inside corner. Friday was a foot out of the batter's box, headed to first base. Larry Buckberger says, stand back in here, young man. Full count now from Blomberg. Hits this one softly, shallow left field, and that'll be chased down by Logan Blomberg for the final out of the inning. And breaking news here, the first inning today, the River Bandits have not scored. So 3 innings complete to your score. Pittsville 8 and Interwald nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
All right, back here to Pittsville. Top of the fourth inning, Nick Gersberger, Jackson Blomberg, and Sam Gums, 6, 7, 8 in the Woodticks order. Fourth inning today brought to you by Gardner Trucking and Badger State Food Processing and Gardner Cold Storage. All proud to be part of the Pittsville community. Team of employees work hard every day to get the job done, just like the Pittsville River Bandits. Good luck in the game today, River Bandits from Gardner Trucking, Badger State Food Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage of Pittsville. There we go. Love the Pittsville community support, too. These businesses all tuned in to all the things going on in Pittsville. They've got what I term a nearly world-famous 4th of July parade that happens here. So that was, a week and a half ago or so. We watched our fireworks last night. There was rain in the area if you were in central Wisconsin on the 4th of July. In Marshfield, their fireworks went on. Other places probably too, but we watched our fireworks in a little place called Fenwood. And so they were postponed last week Thursday, but they went off last night, and it was a fantastic display again this year. Last year, the show ended with I'm not a fireworks expert, but a gas bomb. I mean, it's just a fuel mushroom-clouded explosion at the end, right? I mean, really cool. Well, they did it up last night at what I'll get to the story in a minute, but they lit off 4 of those at the same time. 4 big, fireballs at the end. Yeah, they do. They roll into a mushroom cloud and a big explosion. That one hit nearly into the Yellow River and foul. Look, there's a red truck out there almost got hit. Look out. They're going to stop and pick up the ball out there. A new pitcher? Thank you. Yep, Dawson Luther pitching for the River Bandits here in the 4th inning. Yeah, Zickert goes out to center. They switch places. Logan Zickert probably feels pretty accomplished. Only 2 hits, no runs given up through 3 innings. I'll let somebody else come on and deal with these Woodticks. Check swing foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And then the PA announcer at the fireworks said, hey, thanks for coming, everybody. Donation buckets over here and come back next year. And so we start heading to the car. And all of a sudden, boom, 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 they do their grand finale then. Like we thought, the PA thought it was over. They turned the lights on. Everybody thought it was done. And then just this huge grand finale. Swing and a miss. Down goes Gersberger. Luther fans the second baseman Gersberger. That brings up the right fielder Jackson Blomberg. Yeah, so we were in that car leaving a little early. That's annoying everybody that was on the street watching because we got our lights on. So their lights are shining in their faces. But they're standing on the street or on the sidewalk with their chairs folded up in hand because, again, we were told it was done. It was a great show. Fenwood in southwestern Marathon County. So put a little tick mark on your calendar for next year. Maybe head out there. The Edgar basketball team was heading up the concession stand, doing their fundraising for their upcoming season this winter. The pitch from Luther. Curveball that, if not for that screen, we may have had a chance at that one.
I would have caught it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Forgot my glove again. Thank God my hands are big enough.
Luther looks in as the sun breaks through the afternoon clouds, and strike 3 called, back-to-back strikeouts here in the 4th for Dawson Luther. Now Sam Gums with 2 away. Speaking of the high school season, 2 weeks and 1 day to football equipment handout for all the high school football players, so we are getting close to that. I know baseball fans are like, hey, Zaleski, settle down. It's still baseball season. I get it. But 2 weeks in a day, it's just information for you. Do with it what you want.
Still 2 weeks in a day of baseball.
That's right. Yeah. You still got, a few weeks of baseball, really. Some of these high school kids, if you have them on your summer baseball team, and your baseball team is still kicking, then you've got some choices to make, I guess, about what do you do with those kids that play football. 2 balls, no strikes to Gums. Make that 3-0. Most of the high school football teams have their they get 5 days with the kids during the summer. Most of them are having those 5 days Monday through Friday, so starting tomorrow. Those are helmet-only practices usually. 3-0. Outside corner for strike 1. So high school football kids will get on the football field on Monday, and then Friday and Saturday this week are the high school all-star games. And a 2-out walk issued to Gums. Luther struck out Gersberg swinging, Blomberg looking, and then walks Gums. And now we got a pinch hitter now. Randy Rash was in this 9 spot, but that is not number 9 coming out there. Got my lineup here somewhere. Thought I did. 13? Okay. 13 is Jeff Borman. So Borman now hitting. And deep in the hole, throw by Schwanebeck, and Borman is retired. Nice 6-3 putout for Ryan Schwanebeck and the River Bandits. And the inning quietly comes to an end after a 2-out walk. A runner stranded for the Woodticks. Bottom of the 4th, it'll be Schwanebeck, Haley, and Radaman right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
All right, Ryan Schwanebeck will lead it off after recording the last out in the top of the 4th inning. One ball, 1 strike now to Schwanebeck. Inside for a strike. There we go. That microphone sounds good down there. This one lifted and was actually going to drift back in fair territory and taken in by Blomberg for the first out. So Schwanebeck is retired. And that brings up the second baseman, Evan Haley. Haley today, a walk or a base hit, a double. Run scored, 2 runs batted in. That is a full day of work already, and just the third at bat for Haley. Haley, foul territory, and will get out of play. Giving it a look down there was Carter Scheidauer. So anyway, we got football, what they call contact days, coach contact days, starting tomorrow in most places around the state. And then the 8-player All-Star game on Friday over at UW Oshkosh. Kickoff, I think, is at 6 p.m. I've got some information about that somewhere, but not right at my fingertips. And then pair games on Saturday. High school all-star football games. The small school kind of divide the state up in half as far as 11-player school sizes. They call the small school and the large school games both on Saturday at UW Oshkosh. You can see the 8-player all-star football game live right here on Zaleski Sports. And then our friends over at Bally Sports pick up the action on Saturday for you. It's a full count. And a walk, 1-out walk issued to Haley. Brings up DH Grant Radaman. Mike Wendlandt and Steve Maves on the call on Friday, 8-player all-star football game. This is our fourth consecutive year carrying that game. Proud to get the nod again to carry that game live across the state. And we've seen some good games. We actually had our first, and maybe the first of its kind, but it was certainly our first running clock game last year. Usually those games are pretty competitive, if for nothing else, because the teams don't even meet until tomorrow. So you practice 4 times and you go out and play, or you practice 4 times and you go out and play a football game. So usually the game is pretty close, just because there really aren't there's no playbook or strategy or anything like that. But last year's game did get out of hand. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled straight back into the screen by Radaman. The North putting a whooping on the South. They divide them up like that. So it's the North All-Stars and the South All-Stars. North put a whooping on the South last year in 8-player football. Right from the jump, too. This one back up the middle. Hard hit ball. 3 human beings had to get out of the way. Jackson Blomberg, the pitcher. Nick Gersberger, the second baseman. And then our base umpire. That ball teasing all 3 of them on its way into center field. So nice base hit from Radaman. Haley over to second, and runners on now for the right fielder, Darren Luther. Base hit and a strikeout today for Luther. First time having a look at Jackson Blomberg, though. Today, anyway. Curveball stays away. Of course, you can find all of our game listings on the website, ZaleskiSports.com. We've got Marshfield Chaparrals baseball going on now, as a matter of fact. And through the magic of the internet, I'll tell you that it is Marshfield 4 and Whittlesea nothing in the 5th inning right now. Game live on Zaleski Sports. The Whittlesea Reds. So there's one of those names, right, Braden? The Reds. It just kind of falls into that nothing category. It's not intimidating. It's certainly not lovable. It's just they're the Reds. Just a name. Kind of like Cincinnati. Yeah, right. Just like Cincinnati. Kind of a town that's just kind of there. You actually kind of forget about it most times. Cincinnati. It's like, oh, really? Yeah, Cincinnati. It is over there.
So you think about like Columbus.
Yeah, a lot of those Ohio cities. It's like, oh yeah, Ohio. That's the thing over there. 4-pitch walk issued to Luther, and the bases are loaded for the River Bandits. So 1 out, bases juiced, and Justin Rayburn at the plate. Player manager for these River Bandits. And has been a player manager for a long time. Player manager for the aforementioned Marshfield Chaparrals for a number of years. And then, to my understanding, 3rd year in existence here for the River Bandits. And coming up soon in Pittsville, I'll ask Justin after the game, that 100 innings of baseball coming up soon. Where they, it's all for charity, but they play 100 innings straight of baseball right here on this field. Yeah. guys kind of come and go throughout the day and into the night, and, you know, it's 20, 22 hours of baseball, something like that. But, yeah, they play, you know, regular rules. But, yeah, 100 innings of baseball, and doing it all for good. It's a long time, though. Three balls and a strike, yeah. Yeah, you will not find that game on Zaleski Sports. Roller, Blomberg flips to second. The return is in time. 6-4-3 double play. Blomberg, Gersberger, and Scheidhauer. And the Woodticks get out of it. Bases loaded, and double play ends the inning here in the fourth. 4 in the books. It is 8-0 Pittsville on Zaleski Sports.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Top of the order for the Woodticks, Borkert, Blomberg, and Moore. This one in foul territory and just out of play. Three River Bandits give chase. I was told between innings that 100 innings of baseball this year was July 5th. Yeah, so last week. Oh. Yep. It's a lot of innings. You know, sometimes depending on the pace of play and the action, 9 is a long time. 100, that's long. Like I said, all for a good cause. Look out. Ducking out of the way is Borkert. And Dawson Luther, second inning of work here this afternoon, and that one off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike to the left fielder, Borkert. Borkert has had some adventures out in left field here during this one. Three 3-1 now the count. Check swing and full count. What's been partly to mostly cloudy skies is certainly mostly now. Just about all clouds out there. The sun showing through every now and then. Full count to Borkert. Roller, chance for Schwanebeck. Throw across the diamond is in time to Friday for out number 1. Nice plays made out there today by Schwanebeck. That was one of them. There's Logan Blomberg. Pick up quick and easy meals when you're on the go at the Pittsville Family Foods Deli. Hot bar menu features sandwiches, sides, and much more. Get daily specials, including Friday baked fish and shrimp. Check out their hot, personal-sized pizzas served daily. Shop local with Panther Pride and support the hometown team at Pittsville Family Foods, downtown Pittsville. Just about due east of here by a couple blocks. We could walk there and probably not miss a whole inning from here. Miss a half for sure, but not a whole. 1-1. Lofted. First base side. That'll get out of play. Yeah, that is a interesting looking flying object. I had one of those right over here that I swatted down. Kind of a yellow fly. I'm not sure. I'm not a... There's a name for it, I'm sure, but I'm not an insect biologist. Here's the 1-2. Yeah. Fly is on the fan. He's going to get rocketed somewhere if he goes too close to those blades. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. The 3rd strikeout today for Dawson Luther. As the shortstop Blomberg goes down, 2 outs, and Matt Moore. Moore has reached once, popped out back in the 1st. Inside, and Moore twists out of the way. Two balls, no strikes. 2 outs here in the 5th inning. The River Bandits, if you're just joining us, started out in a hurry. 5 runs in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, but have been held scoreless the last 2 innings. Had bases loaded with 1 out just an inning ago, but an inning-ending double play put the River Bandits back on the field here in the 5th. 3-0 now to Moore, and walked him. Saw that happen in the 4th inning, too, with Luther. Struck out the first 2, then walked the 3rd. Ground out, strikeout, now walk here in the 5th, and a runner on for the Woodticks. DH Craig Scheidauer. Walk and a ground out today for Craig. Going to try his luck, though, now against Luther. Those at-bats both against Zickert. Zickert, 3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. 2 hits and no runs given up for Zickert. He stands now in center field. Two balls, no strikes on the DH Scheidauer. And left that one high, did Luther. 3-0 now. Luther steps off and kicks the dirt on the top of the mound a little bit, get his mind right here on the 3-0. And Scheidauer takes strike 1. This one is ripped into right field. Solid base hit there for Craig Scheidauer. And with 2 outs, 2 runners aboard for the Woodticks. First baseman now Carter Scheidauer. I was mentioning the field improvements early in the game, and I forgot about one of the, probably the most impressive thing, lights. Lights installed here in Pittsville. And had the lighting ceremony back in May. Which we were a proud broadcaster that night. Lights on in Pittsville for the first time ever. And they were used a few times else in that high school season, including a Pittsville Panthers baseball conference clincher against Alman Bancroft. Here's a rip into left center. In comes Moore, and it'll be just that. Moore will be the only runner scoring. And the Woodticks are on the board here in the 5th inning. RBI from Carter Scheidauer. Nick Gersberger now with runners on the corners. 2 out. RBI base knock there for Scheidauer as well. Clutch hit. And foul just wide of the bag at third by about a half an inch. Or that was going to be back-to-back RBI hits for the Woodticks. You hear some of the wows down there in the grandstands. It was close. About as close as you can be and still be a foul ball. A ball and a strike now to Gersberger. Woodticks looking for more here in the fifth. High for ball two. But I mentioned those lights, not just lights, but I mean, these are fancy lights. These are high-tech, high-visibility lights here at the pit in Pittsville. 3 balls and a strike. Yeah, you had a night game on Wednesday, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, more night games coming up here, too, and that's the thing. You know, do 100 innings of baseball, you get to play at night. 3-1. And another walk in the inning. The second walk now in the inning. Third walk for Luther in 1 2/3. And movement in the River Bandits dugout, and that movement's going to come onto the field. So bases loaded. Be the 7-hitter pitcher Jackson Blomberg due up. But first, a chat with Dawson Luther on the mound. Lake Dexter Drive-In, a favorite summertime stop, serving daily 10:30 to 9. After the ball game or on your way to your favorite fishing hole, stop in for a bite to eat, including burgers, brats, fish fries, and more. They have your favorite treats too, shakes, malts, soft serve, and scoop ice cream. Good luck today, River Bandits from Lake Dexter Drive-In, a summertime favorite. Open Memorial Day to Labor Day on Highway 80, just south of Pittsville. Lake Dexter Drive-In. Check out their specials on Facebook too. So Blomberg here with a chance to do some damage with 2 outs. Bases loaded. As a hawk flies overhead down the river, looking for a afternoon snack. This one softly hit left field and playable. And making the catch out there is Rayburn to left for the final out of the inning. So the River Bandits get out of the bases loaded jam, though they do allow 1 run as the Woodticks score in the 5th inning, 8-1. Pittsville leads on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
All right, 5th inning is upon us. Bottom of the 5th, I should say. Ben Bittner, and then back to the top. Logan Zickert and Dawson Luther all due up. Here's Bittner. Bittner takes one low for ball 1. Chastine Hazley Insurance Agency, your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck, River Bandits, from Chastine Hazley Insurance Agency, downtown Pittsville and Loyal. Three balls, no strikes now to Bittner. He'll be taking here on the 3-0 and a leadoff walk for the River Bandits. That last pitch not close from Blomberg. Bounced it in. So here's the leadoff batter, Logan Zickert. Zickert pounds one into the dirt and flipped over to first in time for the outs. There was some question on that as Zickert was hustling down, but Blomberg flips to Scheidauer in time. Got him by a whole step. So Bittner down to second, and a runner in scoring position now for Dawson Luther. Back-to-back lefties. Actually, I think it's 3 lefties in a row for this River Bandits lineup at the top of the order. Breaking ball misses high. And when Blomberg has missed with the breaker, it's been high. That one fired in low. 2 balls, no strikes to the pitcher, Dawson Luther. Luther started in center, moved into pitch in the 4th inning. He's pitched 2 innings, given up 1 run, and hits this one into left field and right at the left fielder, Mike Borkert. And there are 2 away. So Ben Friday, and yeah, my memory serves, 3 straight lefties for the River Bandits. Strike tossed in by Jackson Blomberg. That one right off the front of the plate. You could hear that at home. That hollow home plate box. There's actually, if you don't know this, home plate it's a kind of a hollow box that sits just underground. Gets installed in the dirt, kind of buried in there. It's hollow under that plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on the first baseman Friday. Swan is poked into left field. That's going to get down. Turning for home is Bittner. He will score as the ball is misplayed out in left field. And Friday will retreat. He had rounded first. He'll retreat, and it's a 2-out RBI base hit for Ben Friday. 9-1 River Bandits. So run across. The leadoff walk comes in to score for Pittsville. Shortstop, cleanup hitter Ryan Schwanebeck. Look out. That one thrown over the head and behind Schwanebeck. Wild pitch sends Friday down to second. That one got away from Blomberg. Big cut and a miss. Blomberg comes home, and that one's going to get away. Pass ball. There's a play at third, but in is Friday. So wild pitch sends Friday to second. Pass ball sends him to third. Somebody out there may score that as a wild pitch also. You know, to each their own, as my wife says. So run number 10 stands at third. The 2-1 to Schwanebeck is hit on the infield right side. And Gersberger glides over and brings it in, the final out of the inning. So 1 left stranded, 1 in though for the River Bandits as they score in the 5th. 5 innings complete. It is Pittsville 9 and Interwald 1 on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
I'm State Representative John Spiros. I've been on the front lines fighting against the radical, woke agenda which is trying to tear apart our state and our families. Dangerous policies like defunding the police, open borders, and runaway taxes. As a veteran and former police officer, I know how important upholding the rule of law is for our communities. That's why I've stood up against radical ideas and held the line against the free-spending liberals in Madison. In the August 13th primary, I'm asking for your vote to keep a proven conservative working for us in Madison. After all, if you don't vote to protect our liberties, who will?
Vote John Spiros for State Assembly. Paid for by Spiros for Assembly.
As we get set to start the sixth inning, new pitcher for the River Bandits. This is Sam Schwanebeck in for Pittsville in the sixth inning. So Schwanebeck off the bench, comes in to pitch. And looks like Luther back in center field. Zickert moves to short. And did they leave Ryan in? Yep, Ryan Schwanebeck over to third. And that must leave Ben Bittner, the odd man out there. As we go around, it looks like that's what it is. So Bittner's day comes to an end. Yep, everything else looks like it was. It's a lot of changes anyway, though. Center, pitcher, short, third, all new. And again, Sam Schwanebeck pitching. This is Sam Gums. And a strike from Schwanebeck. That one back up the box. Nice piece of hitting there from Gums. First base hit today for Sam. As he gets a hit off of Sam. It was a Sam-on-Sam battle going on there. Yep. Sam squared and Gums gets the best of it. So here's Jeff Borman. Borman came in the fourth inning. Probably because Randy Rash couldn't keep his face mask on. Off and running is Gums. It was a hit and run. The throw is going to be to the right side of second base, a stolen base for Sam Gums. Strike the call to Borman. So no balls, two strikes. Borman was he swung and a miss on what was essentially a hit and run on that first pitch. Now the 0-2 from Schwanebeck to Borman. Inside for ball one. And strike called, and yeah, okay, there we go. Borman finally tagged. I don't think Borman knew what the count was. I think he thought that was the second strike, but strikeout of Borman, first for Schwanebeck, and there is one away. Yeah, I think Jeff Borman thought that was strike two. He was headed back to the batter's box. So back to the top, Mike Borkert. Crone backhands it. Woodtick's batted 7 in the fifth. Scored 1. Left the bases loaded. Two balls, no strikes now on the left fielder Borkert. 3 groundouts today for Mike, but he's got a new pitcher in front of him now. Maybe a different result. That one foul. Right near the last maple tree on the right field side, right field lawn. A couple sitting down there, but they are not interested in heading down the hill to pick up the ball Not because of anything other than they don't want to walk back up the hill. And I feel that. I feel that. So Woodtick manager will head down and pick up that ball. Then he gets 50 cents worth of candy at the concession stand. That's how that works. Yeah. Yep. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Check swing, roller. Schwannebeck will race over, pick it, flip it to Friday for the second out of the inning. Over to third goes Gums. Along the way, Sam loses the tuck on the front of his shirt. Now he'll get everything back in order. It's a lot of running for Sam on a Sunday. Yeah, right. Logan Blomberg now. Blomberg today has reached twice, struck out once. Actually, struck out twice. It was a drop third strike. But able to beat the throw. That came in the first inning. But so he has reached twice, struck out twice. Again, baseball stats are weird. 2-0. High, now 3 balls and no strikes. Gums, the runner on third. Blomberg takes a strike. Not down the middle either, but a strike called nonetheless. Schwannebeck, the 3-1. That one missed, and a 2-out walk issued to the shortstop Blomberg. Walks have cropped up to be an issue here in the last couple innings for the River Bandits. See what happens here with now runners on the corners and 2 out. And the third baseman, Matt Moore. Off and running and hit and run. This ball is going to roll foul. Blomberg was headed to second on the pitch. Off and running again. This one blasted into left field. On his way back, Rayburn not able to get there. Easily in is Borman. Turning for home is Blomberg, and it's going to be a 2 RBI double for Matt Moore. So the walk batter Blomberg comes in to score, and it was a 2-out, 2 RBI double for Moore. Now the DH Craig Scheidauer. Two balls, no strikes. Schwannebeck now struggling to find the strike zone. And this one ripped into right field. That's going to score a run. Around comes Moore. Scheidauer to second. And there will be a throw. It bounces in, an RBI double for Craig Scheidauer. Craig Scheidauer fan club cheers down below. And why not? The Woodticks have scored 3 here in the inning. All with 2 outs. There's Carter Scheidauer. That one fouled straight back. On the rooftop it goes. Yeah, out of our reach for sure. And then I think it even rolled over the top of the roof and on the other side. One ball, one strike to the first baseman, Scheidauer. And off the screen. Rattling your TVs back at home. One ball, two strikes. Strike three called, and the inning for the Woodticks has come to an end, but they score 3 runs, all with 2 outs on the scoreboard. As we move to the bottom of the 6th inning, Woodticks score 3. River Bandits, though, lead by 5 on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Back to action here, bottom of the 6th inning. Haley, Radaman, and Luther all due up for the River Bandits, and Blomberg starts Haley with a strike. Again, starting pitcher today for the Woodticks, Peter Devine, went 1 1/3. It's been Logan Blomberg since. 8 runs. Let me double check that here. So yeah, 8 runs to the credit, if you will, to Peter Devine. Blomberg only given up 1. And the Woodticks have got up off the mat over the last 2 innings, scored 3 in the 6th, 1 in the 5th. Here's a slow roller over to second, and Haley's retired. Pick over there from Nick Gersberger. So that brings up the Pittsville designated hitter, Grant Radaman. Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock is your go-to family restaurant for signature pies and homemade food served by their friendly staff. It's a cozy atmosphere for the whole family. So when you're in the area, stop in and check out their daily specials. Open 7 days a week from 6 to 7. Bucks and Berries Cafe on Highway 80 in Babcock. Check out their specials on Facebook for Bucks and Berries. In the hole, Logan Blomberg. Strong throw across, and 2 up, 2 down here in the 6th inning. Woodticks out there getting a little bit rejuvenated on the field. Got a little pep in their step now. As the right fielder, Darren Luther, climbs in. This game not quite 2 hours long yet. We play here in the 6th inning, a 2-out base rip for Luther. And the Woodticks scored 3 with 2 outs in the top of the inning. See now about the River Bandits here in the bottom. And Jordan Rayburn will step in. So Justin is out, Jordan is in. And Jordan takes one inside from Jackson Blomberg. Slow roller off the hill is Blomberg. He'll turn and fire to Scheidauer in time to retire Rayburn. And that does it for the River Bandits here in the 6th inning. They get the 2 out, base hit from Darren Luther. He's left stranded. And no runs across in the 6th inning. 6 full we've played here in Pittsville. Your score is Pittsville 9, Interwald 4 on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Power & Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Power & Find Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Seventh inning, Nick Ertzberger, Jackson Blomberg, and Sam Gum, 6, 7, 8 in the order for the Woodticks. Woodticks living up to their name here a little bit. You know, those first 4 innings, we were out here, we were enjoying a nice Sunday afternoon, and all of a sudden, the Woodticks start landing on you, biting you, sucking your blood, and scoring a few. There's a play there by Logan Zickert. Zickert on the move the whole way. Turns his hips and fires to Friday to retire Gersberger. So Jackson Blomberg now. Blomberg reached back in the second. Strikeout, flyout since then. Woodticks batted 14 batters between the 5th and the 6th innings, scoring 4 runs along the way. That one off the post. No hockey here, though. Off the light pole down the right field side. We'll do, I guess, what you'd call a selection of boys' soccer games coming up in the fall. We'll get some calls off the post in soccer. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Off the, in soccer, off the post, you get kind of that, reverberating ring. And then in hockey, you get that very distinctive aluminum ding off the, for sure in hockey that it was off the post or the crossbar. Just that unmistakable sound off the metal pipes. This will be a 1-out base knock. Good 2-strike approach there from Jackson Blomberg, and a runner aboard here in the 7th for the Woodticks. Still annoying are these Woodticks. Center fielder Sam Gums. Sam Schwannebeck, before towing the rubber, kind of shakes his head. Gave up too much at the plate there to Blomberg. So it's that Sam on Sam battle again that we had an inning ago. Sam Schwannebeck, Sam Gums. Inside for a ball. We said Sam squared last inning. Actually, think about it. You put all their initials in a hat, you got S cubed. Yeah, Sam Schwannebeck and Sam off and running. A straight steal underway and a stolen base for Blomberg. The Woodticks have picked up on the thought that you can run on Casey Crone behind the plate, or at least today it's working. And a 4-pitch walk given to Gums. So 2 on for the 9-hitter, Jeff Borman. One away. And Borman over to third. The only play is going to be to first, and Borman will be retired. Nice toss there by Schwannebeck, and there are 2 outs. Over to third is Blomberg, second is Gums. And back to the top of the order, Mike Borkert. Fifth at bat today for Borkert. It's been all ground ball outs. 6-3, 4-3, 6-3, 1-3. Borkert not been able to get the ball out of the infield yet today. Holds up and a strike called. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Borkert. So we continue to play over mostly cloudy, and I would say even, how about a new word, densely cloudy skies. Only blue is to the north a little bit. But that's about it. Mid-July summer day in central Wisconsin. The exact center of the state here is Pittsville. And they let you know when you roll into town under the city sign. Welcome to Pittsville, the exact center of the state. Yeah, back in the 80s, Marshfield started a marketing campaign, the city in the center, and within minutes maybe, Pittsville put out their campaign, the exact center of the state. Okay, into center field. Backing up is Luther and makes the catch about 15 feet from the center field fence. And to our left, stranded for the Woodticks here in the 7th, as the top of the 7th for Interwald comes to an end. Pittsville leads 9-4 on Zaleski Sports.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back on select sets of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card. Through June 28 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And Sam Schwannebeck starts off our 7th inning with a base hit. A rip down the left field line. As he bats in the 9 spot for Ben Bittner. Again, Schwannebeck came in to pitch 2 innings ago. And Logan Zickert and the nearly famous pink bat. Hits this one into the gap in left center, and that's going to get down. Schwannebeck heads to third. The throw will come all the way third. Sliding in head first, Sam Schwannebeck. And a double for Logan Zickert, and the River Bandits in business here in the 7th. And I chuckle. That was kind of a half a slide and a half a fall forward for Schwannebeck. But he's in safe either way. Yeah, front of that shirt getting unplugged again for Schwannebeck. Here's Dawson Luther now. He is tired. Good thing he doesn't have far to go after third base. And they'll intentionally walk Luther to load the bases here and put a force all the way around. Yeah, Schwannebeck still doubled over. He had to run. First off, he had to run to first base. That was the first thing. And then on that base hit, he had to go first to third. And he's just about out of gas after that. Here's Ben Friday. Blomberg goes outside, and ball one. Yeah, Sam Schwannebeck, kind of like a video game. He's got to go find the power-up pack. He may have had enough time to regenerate some power down there. 1-1. And this will be to the right side. The only play is to first, and the River Bandits will score Schwannebeck 10-4 Pittsville. It's one of our favorite scores here. 10-4, good buddy. I like it anyway. Get that a lot in volleyball. 10-4. Yep, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Taking a break now will be Schwannebeck. He may even ask out and not want to pitch if this game goes to an 8th inning. There's Ryan Schwannebeck now. Again, rules refresher. If you're new around here, it is a 10-run rule after 7. We're not there yet, but just getting everybody caught up on where we're at. 1 out here in the 7th. River Bandits lead by 6. Runners on second and third. The right side in for the Woodticks. And they pitch outside to Schwannebeck. He lets that one fly for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Let's see if they can get a Woodticks looking for a ground ball here. And now they throw inside at Schwannebeck. He lifts the elbows. 3-1. Evan Haley on deck. Sam Schwannebeck over here by the dugout, wiping off his hands in the grass. That was a fun trip around the bases for Sam. And inside it comes. It's a walk, and the bases loaded again here in the inning for the River Bandits. So Evan Haley. 3 RBI today for Haley. Haley bats here in the 7th, and that one's going to get through. In comes Zickert. Rounding is Luther, and 2 more runs batted in for Evan Haley. Have yourself a game. 4 RBI today, 5 RBI today for Haley. Over to third goes Schwannebeck, and there's still 1 out, just 1 out here in the 7th for Grant Rademan. Hit and run. Foul tip in the mitt. The throw's going to go into center field, and in will come Schwannebeck for the River Bandits' 13th run here today. So I mentioned that 10-run rule just a moment ago. Haley over to third after he had swiped second base, and then on the error into center. Our game concluding run stands on third now in the way of Evan Haley. High for a ball. Yep, 13-4. Outside for a ball. There we go. Our in-stadium scoreboard is right. For a moment there, the River Bandits deducted themselves a run. And in the dirt again goes Blomberg. 3 balls and a strike now to the DH Radaman. Again, game concluding run stands on third. 10-run rule in effect, and there it is as Radaman knocks in Haley, and today's game has come to an end here in Pittsville. 10-run rule in effect. And there it is. The River Bandits come out of the dugout. Woodticks will head in. And handshakes coming up as this one ends a couple innings early here in Pittsville, as the River Bandits pick up a big league win here on Sunday afternoon. They beat the Interwald Woodticks 14-4, your final score. Time now for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. I'll be on the field with manager Justin Rayburn right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, here in our Nasonville Dairy postgame show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Here with River Bandits manager Justin Rayburn. You scored a bunch in the first 2 innings, then kind of had to figure it out after that. But I guess let's just start on the big start in this one and what kind of comfort that gave you and the guys as the game went on.
Yeah, it definitely helps the pitchers when you're working with the lead, because then they're a little more likely to get ahead early in the count. Our pitchers did a nice job too. I mean, the hitting showed up, but if you look at the innings pitched there today, I think we had 3 different guys throwing all of them through pretty well. So, again, having that lead definitely helps them.
Again, a league win is important here as the season, kind of starts winding to a close. You got a bunch of home games left, but able to stack up a league win on top of it here today.
Yeah, and Interwald's a good team. Interwald's one of those teams that's anytime you play them, you can guarantee they're going to hit the ball, and they did. But we played pretty good defense behind our pitchers. But like I said, that's a tough team to beat.
Sam Schwanenbeck came up late, pitch for you, an inning or two, had a hit, and then kind of was winded over there on third base. Any concerns for Sam and his durability this late in the year?
Sam's a savvy vet. He'll be ready to go next game.
Very good. Justin, congratulations on the win. All right, we'll see you next week on Sunday.
All right, thank you.
All right, come on in here. We'll bring in our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Evan Haley. Evan's going to stand right here, and the first question, Evan, is 5 RBI today. What were you seeing? Tell us about your plate approach and able to have a big game like you had here today.
Yeah, I was kind of just looking for my pitch. One of the double I hit, it was 2 strikes. I was just trying to put something in play. Got a breaking ball up in the zone, and just looking for my pitch. Kind of staying ready to hit anything.
Offensively, you guys put up a big number that allowed some pitchers to come in and get some action from the mound like that. What kind of pride do you guys have in being able to put up a big number like you put up today, 14 runs?
Anytime you can put up 14 runs, 14 hits. We played great defense too. We take pride in that. Hitting the ball and playing defense. That's kind of what we're about.
And then lastly, summer activities. What are you doing to kind of keep yourself tuned in? Sometimes during the summer, a lot of hanging out. Maybe we play some video games, we do something else, and then all of a sudden there's a baseball game. What are some strategies the guys kind of do this summer to kind of keep baseball still in the forefront?
Well, I'm graduated, so I'm working full time. But I know our high school guys. They play Legion, and they're doing agility for football and basketball. So they're just staying active throughout the summer. Just keeping their bodies in shape, and just baseball comes naturally to a lot of those guys. So,
talked to Coach about Sam Schwanenbeck. He had a little bit of trouble getting around the bases, so a guy older like that may need to zone in a little bit more, right? I won't have you answer that one. Sam will watch us back later and he'll call me, so we're good with that. Here, I'll hand you the microphone. We'll get out of here.
All right.
I'll have you look up under the canopy there. 3, 2, 1. I'm Evan Haley and I'm in the house. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Evan Haley and I'm in the house.
There you go. Okay, and those guys forgot about you. Everybody's just leaving. Like, hey, man. Hey, nice job today. Yeah, nice game. All right. All right, guys, that'll do it from here. Jason Zaleski for Braden Suter. Pittsville River Bandits win today, 14-4. We'll see you here in Pittsville next week on Sunday. Have a great weekend, everybody.